Hey guys, today we're going to be going over an explosive baseball workout. Make sure to like the video, comment, and if this helps, subscribe for more stuff like this in the future. Now let's get into it. First thing we're doing in our workout is switch grip landmine press. This is more of a intermediate advanced movement, so when you're doing this, make sure you practice with reps beforehand. For each set as I go on, I'm increasing weight on the bar. First, as you see here, we're starting off with a 25 on the bar. The next set, I work up to 35 on the bar, then 40 on the bar, and finally 45 on the bar. For these, we're not trying to be particularly putting on too much weight on the bar. We're just trying to move weight as fast as we can. So really try to work on getting explosive and throwing that weight up as fast as you can. As for form, keep your back straight and make sure you're sitting back into your legs on the way down, almost like a deadlift kind of. Make sure also on the descent, you're doing a controlled descent. See how I slow down the weight as I go down? I don't just let it slam and hit the ground. One of the biggest reasons this movement is very helpful for baseball in particularly is because we can work on our rotational power with this. As you see, I'm spinning through. And when we're doing these, we make sure we're working on both sides so we can work in both directions. Some may find it easier to do from one side for the other, but don't make it so that you can do more on one side and the other. We want to make sure the reps are even with both sides so we can keep our power very balanced with our workouts. We don't want to work with imbalances. Again, the goal is on the ascent to get it up as fast as you can and make sure that descent is very slow and controlled. Alright, next we're getting into three-way med ball slams, which we will be doing 3x8 in each direction. So when you're doing these, make sure you're really driving and throwing the ball as hard and fast as you can, and really try to bang these out. When we're doing these, we work left to right, so we'll do 8 slams on the left, 8 facing forward, and then 8 on the right. Make sure you're really getting your whole body into this. It's not really just an arm workout, it's a full body workout we're working here. Here we have single leg seated leg jumps. 3x8, we're gonna be doing these for each leg. So when you're doing these, you wanna make sure you take the pressure off the opposite leg that you're not using for the jump. So for this one, I'm jumping with my right foot, so I'm leaving my foot in the air. If you want, you can keep your foot on the ground, just take the pressure off like I said, but I like to keep my foot in the air just so I really am not using that other leg. When you sit down, make sure that you are seated on the edge of the seat so that you don't really have any pressure on it and you're just on the edge. And when you land, as you see, I'm jumping with my right foot, but I'm landing left-right, so left-right like that. And when you do it for the opposite leg, it'll be left jump, right-left. Make sure you're really sitting into your glute on these and you're driving off the ground. Explode up. If you're doing these at a baseball field, you can do these on a bucket of balls or any type of surface, a bench, anything like that. All of that works. After we finish up with those, we get into our foam roller wall slides. We're gonna do 3x12. This isn't as much an explosive exercise as just a baseball workout. As overhead athletes, it's good to work with stuff overhead, obviously. This helps with upper back mobility. Make sure you're really getting into the stretch on these, and these will help you out a lot. And finally, at the end of our workout, we get into our sprints. For this, I chose to do 5 each direction, getting into this lunge stance. So the big important thing here is, you see how I lift up that leg and explode into it? The biggest part of these is the first movement. For example, I'm a pitcher, so when you throw the ball, you try to explode off that mound. So really trying to get that first step action more explosive. And next we work into the opposite direction and do the same thing. I cut the video to only do 3 from both sides, and then we'll get into the next variation I chose to do. Again, you can choose any variation you like, but these are very good for baseball in particularly, just because of us being more directional athletes. Especially for this direction, you're looking home, you're trying to steal a base, helps with that explosiveness with stealing. And if you're working the other way, if you're trying to throw the ball, explode off from that direction, and always work in both directions. Next, I work with the sprints with these, and these are 180 splits, so you'll be putting a first step explosive forward and trying to change your direction really fast. Trying to be controlled but explosive. And again, doing 5 with each leg. So for the first 5, we go off of that right leg, and then in the next 5, we go off of that left leg. After each sprint, we walk back, sped up, just to make sure it's not too long of a video, but walk back and then get straight into the next set. So in total, end up doing 20 sprints here. But other than that, that is the whole workout plan. Stick to the end of the video because I'm going to be posting a full list of the workout plan so you guys can write it down. If you did make it this far, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. Let me know what I could be doing better with these videos. This is my first type of this video. And any suggestions you have for the future. But other than that, that'll be all. See ya. Have a good one.